Hi everyone, all doing? Hoping well. Welcome to the video. Today I want to take a few minutes to talk about my fundamental analysis of Alibaba. Is another stock update video, whatever you want to call it. As you might know, I created a new investing playlist here on my channel where I'm creating a portfolio from scratch. It's literally from zero and I want to be fully transparent, and in order for those videos to not be super long, I'm not going to be analyzing every single stock into one video. It would be like a two hour long video. I decided to do this analysis in separate videos, and people watch those videos and then can come back to these ones if they want to know why I'm investing specifically into one company. Having that said, I also want to say the disclaimer that this is not financial advice. This is just my own fundamental analysis, and remember, even if I deem a stock undervalued or overvalued, you shouldn't dump all of your money into it. Remember that making fundamental analysis is all about making assumptions, and if those assumptions don't play out into the future, your analysis isn't worth anything, to be honest. Let me just show you here on my laptop what happens when companies report their earnings and they don't meet the expectations of analysts. Yeah, you can see here Facebook reported their earnings yesterday on weak earnings, 20% down. PayPal, after reporting their earnings and poor guidance for the future, down 24%. Here I can even open TradingView. We can search for Netflix. That also happened to Netflix. So you can see here price absolutely dumping. When companies don't match those expectations or they aren't growing as much, people tend to overreact in the short term, and you will see these types of crashes. It's never good to open up your portfolio, see something minus 20%. But I'm here to talk about Alibaba and my own fundamental analysis of this company. And even if I deem this stock undervalued, this stock might be trading lower and lower in the next following months. I've been buying Alibaba more or less since this area, I think. But you can follow here my YouTube channel to see when I made those positions. So you can see here that the stock, even I considered it undervalued back here, and right now we are here at 122. So spoiler alert, I do think this company is undervalued, but this company can be trading lower and lower and lower. My goal is long-term investing, so I try to invest in good companies at good valuations, and in the long term, hopefully the market becomes a bit more rational and they will trade at an higher price. And let me just move to my fundamental analysis here. This is my Excel spreadsheet as always. The only thing different from my other analysis is that for Alibaba, since it's a Chinese stock and there's more risk associated to it, I'm putting a rate of return of 12.5% instead of 10% that I normally do for US stocks, let's say, because a Chinese stock and with their structures, it has a bit more of risk, so I want a higher return than those 10% that you can average from the S&P 500 or than investing, for example, in gold, because those are the average returns that you get from investing in those assets. So you can clearly see that this company is growing massively in terms of revenue and even net income. You have here the average for their net income margin, so they have an healthy margin of 25%, which is huge. Revenue growth 46%, which is crazy. And you can see that I use these analyst expectations from Yahoo Finance, and after that, from 2023 to 2025, I'm assuming only 11% growth and 8% growth, but this is for my bear scenario, which is the pessimistic case, and optimistic case is going to be 25-12, and the normal case, this is going to be the one that we are analyzing today, it's 20% and 10%. So the margin, I keep it at 25%. You can see here more or less in line with the historical average, and they are investing a lot in the cloud sector, so that sector itself has higher margins. So I could be increasing this, but remember the goal here is to be conservative, and you can see here that the growth rate is 20% from 2023 to 2025 and only 10% from 2025 to 2028. So I'm being extremely cautious And my fair value for this specific stock in the normal case scenario is $260. So right now it's trading at 122. So clearly we are here at a huge discount, and they are going to be reporting earnings today. So always look out for that. In case of Google, which was a company that I was invested in the previous month, that worked out pretty well. Facebook, I was also invested, but on a different portfolio, and you see how red today it is. And the bull case scenario, I'm only assuming 25% and 12%, so it's way lower than the average that they've been having for the past years. And you can see a bull case scenario is at $300. So this company by all metrics is undervalued. Even in my worst case scenario, I'm assuming a 23% margin, so I'm lowering the margin. I'm increasing the amount of shares that they'll be issuing, so they right now have 2.8 billion, so I'm assuming they are issuing more shares, so you as a shareholder are getting diluted essentially. And even if I put 11 and 8%, which I honestly believe this company can do this very easily, and diluting the shareholders, it's still a fair value of 177. So I didn't even put here, consider the bull case scenario, which is, if it was like a US stock or a European stock, that was probably the goal. But yeah, here I just want to be extremely conservative, and this company by all metrics is undervalued. That doesn't necessarily mean that we'll be trading at this price in the near future, but if I make these type of decisions, and this is my strategy, everyone has their own strategy, I think in the long term I will do fine. Maybe in Alibaba itself it will not work itself out, but if I continue to do this with all of my companies in my investment portfolio, that this one is going to be fully transparent, I think I will do okay. But I guess only in a few years we will know, and I will have these YouTube video logs to understand what I was doing today or in the past if I'm watching this from the future. As always, I hope you liked, I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications because I'm uploading videos every week. Thank you for watching, bye!